Welcome back to another Anime Beyond episode review. I'm Noah.
I'm Devin.
And we're just going to be reviewing episode 2 of season 3 of Stranger Things. Starting out with Billy. Now, we saw him get dragged down that little tunnel last time, and it looks like he's been infected.
Yeah, and we see how it starts off with him driving out from that little garage area, and he goes to like a cell phone box and tries to call someone, and then all of a sudden it starts flickering off, and then hangs up, and all of a sudden he's in an upside down.
Yeah.
And then we hear people walking, and he's like, "What do you want?" as he walks towards them, and he's like wondering what's going on, and kind of just stops from right there, and that's how it kind of begins. That's right.
Yeah, no, that's completely right. It's just thinking about it, it's so different from Will's experience from when he was in the Upside Down. Like, this is kind of different because the gate's closed at this point. But with Billy, he walked up to the things. More confidence. He's an older guy. Obviously, they make a point of it in season 2 that he works out a lot. Later on in the episode, we see the next scene from what Devin was talking about, and Billy's talking to himself, another version of himself, and he asks him, "What do you want?" And the guy says, "Build what you see." What do you think the other version of Billy was talking about?
The upside down version, I think the only thing I can think of is possibly an army, because I mean build whatever you see. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of when he's talking to Billy. What else would he build, you know?
No, I think you're right, because we talked about it for a few minutes before this, but that girl that he actually dragged down there, when he was looking at her, she was asking him, "Billy, are you okay? Or do you want me to call an ambulance?" And he's hearing her say something like, "Take me to him." And then at the end of the episode, he's taking the girl to that monster.
It was like the monster inside of him chose her automatically for him as a recruit. So I think it's actually like an army he's trying to build.
Because it's completely different from when Will was there. Will had the mind flayer in him, that's what they call them, and they had the demodogs running around. But the gate's closed, so the only way to have a bigger army is to actually infect more people.
Yeah.
Which it looks like that's happening.
We also see in the ice cream shop where Steve Harrington works, how Dustin meets up with him and talks about how the gang and them split up, but he was talking about specifically how Dustin found secret intel on the Russian, like he was trying to decipher like what they were saying, and he let Steven hear what they were saying, and basically Steven didn't know what she was doing, but the girl did, and because apparently she's fluent in, well, she said she was fluent in 4 languages. Yeah,
and then she uses Pig Latin, and
and they were like,
that's Pig Latin.
Yeah, it's Pig Latin, yeah. So she was learning a little bit of Russian as she was deciphering the message that Dustin had, and so she was learning. Apparently, she's a fast learner, and she was able to decipher some of it. What it said. I believe the message was something about yellow, red.
I
don't remember the message, but they were able to decipher the message. But I kind of see like there's two sides going on right now. There's the side where the mind flayer or the whole thing infecting Billy, that thing's going on, and then also the behind the scenes with the military, with the Russians, that whole thing. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the mind flayer or the infecting that's going on. So
yeah, like Devin said, Dustin thought he intercepted a message from Russia. But towards the end of the episode, Steve puts a coin inside that little horse thing, and the music is the same music that's
on the message.
The message.
Then we see the relationships with the gang, with Lucas, Mike, Will, and basically the rest of the gang. Elle and Max. Yeah. All of them. It seems almost like they're kind of slowly breaking apart. You know, which I kind of like that change that's going on. Yeah. Like we kind of discussed that last time too.
Episode 1 was really annoying. I didn't want to see 2 like preteens kissing. I'm like, what? Yeah. I'm glad that's over for now.
I think Will is like the only person that is not involved with anything with like relationship wise, or you know, he's just kind of focused on his friends and you know, having fun with them. You know?
And I think that's a good point because Will's kind of, even though he's been involved throughout season 1, season 2, he's been the one kind of that they've been saving. So everybody else has been putting in work together to save him. Dustin made a friend with Steve, Lucas with Max, and then of course Mike and Elle. And so it's just like he's left out of a pair.
Yeah.
There's nobody left for him. Hopper's with his mom, with
Yeah.
Will's mom, and
Yeah.
Jonathan and Nancy.
I mean, he in one sense he kind of missed out. I'm not gonna say he missed out his whole childhood, but a little bit of it because of the whole him being infected
Yeah.
and all that. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts, what you liked about this episode, what you didn't like about this episode. That said, I'm Devin.
You know it.
See you next time.
Peace.